Let's go ahead and finish out this section by talking about another important concept, and that is quoting. So quotes are used when assigning values containing white space or special characters to delimit parameters and variables and to assign command output. Okay, so guys, all that's saying is that when we're using a special character, or maybe we want to add white space, we have to throw those in parentheses, right? Or I'm sorry, not parentheses, but quotation marks. Okay, so there are three types of quotes: single quotes, double quotes, and back quotes. So single and double quotes kind of act similarly, except for the way they handle some special characters. Back quotes, on the other hand, are used for command output assignment and command substitution. So in command substitution, the shell executes a specified command in a subshell environment and replaces that command with its output. Although the back quote syntax is accepted by KShell, it is considered obsolete by the XOpen Portability Guide Issue 4 and POSIX standards. So let's demo some of that here. So if I do echo date, it's just going to echo date for me, right? I kind of get away with typing that. But I want to make sure that when I do it, I actually put quotation marks around it so it knows that it's taking that date command as a literal string. Okay, if I do echo, and now maybe I say, actually let's do this. Let's do an ls. Okay, .txt. So let's do echo star.txt. Okay. Now it's actually giving me all files that end in .txt, right? What happens if I throw some quotation marks around it? Well now it's echoing it as a literal string, right? Same if I put single quotation marks around it. It just does it as a literal string. Okay, so that's important. If you don't want characters to be interpreted as a special character, you have to put quotation marks around them, right? I want to show you something else that's very helpful. So we saw as I do echo date, it just gives me date. Now if I do the echo back quote, or back tick as you'll hear it often called, which is located above your tab key on your keyboard, it looks similar to the single quote, but it is different, all right, guys? This is a different symbol. Now if I do date, and I put back ticks around it, now it gave me the output of the date command, right? This is super handy, guys. This is probably one of my favorite things you can do when bash scripting, is to use that command substitution. Alright guys, so in this session we covered shell programming language, reserved words, how to write and run scripts, debugging, data types, using variables, the typeset command, constants, special predefined variables, printing to the screen through echo, print, and printf, accepting input with KShell and bash, arithmetic operators, floating point numbers, bitwise operators, grouping operations, binary, octal, and hexadecimal, index arrays, quoting, and command substitution. Next session, we're going to cover command line operators, the set command, parents and children, inheritance, exporting dot scripts, startup scripts, environment variables, and setting prompts in KShell and bash. Be sure to follow these links if you want a little bit of extra help, guys. We have private and weekly and monthly plans set up for private tutoring sessions for system administrator management, as well as private tutoring sessions for Linux and bash scripting. Thanks for joining me, guys. This has been a session and course by coding-bootcamps.com. I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next session.